Hey Marissa, I just wanted to respond with a screencast. I think this might be easier than trying to type this out. So I just wanted to show you a couple of things maybe to help you kind of navigate. First, a desire to learn tutorials. I really do think these are very helpful. You see up here, I've gone through them myself. So if you click on that and you go to these different ones like the navigation, obviously these things will come up, and I do think that this really helps. So if you haven't gone through some of these videos, try these out, and I think that will help you along. So let's go into content. I just want to show you really quickly how you can look at your assignments and what's expected of you. And I really do think that this is a really good system for that, even though it's confusing at first. So you kind of just know what to look for. So right here, I have a check mark, which means I've completed all of the tasks that for this folder. So all tasks are completed. And you look over here and it says 10 of 10 topics completed. Now topics is an interesting word because all of these are not assignments. They're readings that you need to do that can help you with the assignments, but to just like notes from Sister Weber. So anyways, this allows you to see if you're done with that folder and that you can kind of move on. So these numbers out to the side are important, and it really can help you figure out, okay, I've got to go back and do some of these things, or at least check mark this off, right? So I also want to show you how you can tell, what assignments that you have. So for example, every time you have something that has a due date, that tells you that that's an assignment. Everything else that doesn't have a due date, there's no assignment in there. There are readings that will help you along, but there's actually no assignment for you to submit. So here we have for the introduction week, really easy. We just have the discussion board. We just have the syllabus quiz and the pretest. And that's really all that you had to do for the introduction week. So let's go to lesson 1 though. I want to show you a little bit of this. I want you to see that the notes from Sister Weber, this is going to be the same every lesson. So every lesson you're going to see this. For example, here's lesson 2. You're going to see this. Lesson 3. You're going to see this. So that's your first thing that'll pop up. Even though it looks the same, I am going to post new things each week in the form of a thread. And so, for example, here I posted lesson 01, videos. Now, the function of this is if anyone has a question about lesson 01, what they need to do is actually post a reply to this thread. Here you see Rusty. He's done his own thread, new thread. Actually, it needs to go into mine. And I didn't know that till now. And so I'm going to answer him and help him out with the question that he has. But anyways, that's kind of the reason is that, you can post whatever questions you have. So as I click on this, whatever questions anyone might have of lesson 1, it can go in here. As you can see, some people have already posted. I've done a reply. You do reply to thread. So that's kind of the reason for lesson 1. And then I'll make a new one that is for lesson 2, and it'll follow the same function. Okay, so now that we are back here, let's look at lesson 1. And as you'll see, let's look at our assignments. Now for here, I have different groups. You're only assigned to one group. So you should only have one discussion group. But we see a due date, which means, so this is an assignment. This is due on Monday. And then of course, the journal activity is another assignment. It's due Monday. Self-assessment is Monday, and evaluation is Monday. So as you can see, they're all due Monday. Anytime, again, you have a due date, that clues you in that you have an assignment. So for this discussion board, what's interesting is that it's tied. So let's go into like this. Let's just say you're in group 1. I actually don't know which group you're in. But let's say you're in group 1 and you're here. And the way to submit your homework is to start a new thread and post your answer to the questions. Now you might go, I see no questions. Well, I know that that's the interesting part about this is that you will want to go back to this link, Teach One Another. And this is where it tells you the instructions for what you need to do to post your answers. And so this is for the discussion board, lesson 1 discussion board, and it's also for the journal activity as well. With them doing it this way, I think it's a way to not make it so cluttered, this page, so cluttered, but I know at first it's confusing because then people are like, I don't know what to post. But that's kind of how you do it. So if we go back to lesson 1, and let's say you've already done your discussion board posting, you now go down to your journal activity. And your journal activity, the same thing. I'm going to delete that out there. So the same thing. So you go, I don't remember what I'm supposed to do for the journal activity. Well, you click on that. And then you come down, you read your instructions, you take 3, you choose 3 of these, and you write a 1-page essay on your own Word document. And then you're going to submit your Word document on the page that we were on just before. So let's go back to that page. And we're going to add an attachment. So here's an attachment. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to upload. And let's just say I'm just going to do that. Just choosing anything. So we're going to upload that and I'm going to do update. So that's kind of how you would do the journal activity. Let me know if you have any other problems or questions. And I'd be happy to help. I hope this helped. All right. Talk to you later.